Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Right, I've got a nice little treat for you today. Excuse me. I've just made this up this morning. So it's a corner to corner blanket, but with a puff stitch. Now, it took me a bit of a while to figure out exactly how I wanted it to be spaced out. And it's got really great texture. It looks a bit like the normal corner to corner, but it is, let me just pull this hook aside. It is the little beads here. I decided to experiment with the corner to corner, and I did actually do a, you know, when you do a blanket and you do a bead stitch and the beads go that way. I did sort of do a variation on that, but I wasn't too happy, but I'm happy with this. It's the right amount of chains that you've got to think about, etc. So I've got this lovely burnt orange, and so yeah, you can use number 3 or number 4 yarn, and if you like corner to corner, this one's for you. So you need DK yarn, lightweight yarn, number 3 or number 4. I think this could be number 4. I mean, it says DK, but it's which is equivalent to number 3 here. Here in the States. So, and you will need a 6mm crochet hook for this pattern. So have another little look before I begin the tutorial. And it's really easy to do, and it works so great. Brilliant for blankets. So I'm just going to zoom you in a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to go with some bright red so you can see it on the screen for a little sample. And of course, with the corner to corner, there's no particular measurements. You just keep going up and, you know, as big as you want it on whatever project you want to do. So this is the corner to corner puff stitch. Right, the first thing you need to do, you will need double crochets in here and how to chain, and then there's the 4 wrap puff stitch. I did try it with a 3 and I wasn't really feeling it, so I think it really does need a 4, and we are using a 6mm crochet hook, so it's still nice and soft, it's not dense. If you don't know how to do the slip knot or any of those stitches, I do have separate videos listed for you. If not, I will take it as slow as possible. If for any reason I'm still fast, please slow me down in the playback options, and you can actually add subtitles as well and captions. Sorry, if you want to have be able to see it on the screen. So I've done my slip knot, and the first thing you want to do is chain 5. So it's always chain 5. So yarn over, and you want to go immediately into the 5th stitch here. So skip 3, sorry, the 4th stitch. So 1, 2 and 3. Go to the 4th and do a 4 wrap puff. And the way I do mine is yarn over, go in, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go in, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go in, pull up a loop. That's 3 times. And then yarn over, go in again and pull up a loop. That's 4. I did have a mess around with this and decided to pull through all of this and then pull through 2. It didn't look right for me, so pull through the whole lot, all of that and the one that's on the hook there. Then chain 1, and then you want to go into this remaining stitch here, the end stitch, and do a double crochet. So it kind of like looks like a puff in a square, which is really cute. Chain 5, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and you want to do exactly the same again. So 1, 2, 3, go into the 4th stitch and do your 4 wrap puff, which is yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop, and yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop. If you want to count how many loops you have, you've got that one that was originally there, then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9 in total, and you want to pull through all 9, like so. Chain 1 to lock that off, and then you have that one remainder stitch there. Go into there and do a double crochet. So to make sure you're doing the puff the right way around, sorry, the corner to corner, always make sure this is here. So you can either flip your work this way. Make sure you don't twist it too much. So you're automatically sitting here. So just go like this. Yeah. And you want to slip stitch into that chain 3 space at the beginning here, at the top, this little space here. Then you immediately chain 3 and then do a 3 puff, 4 wrap puff. So yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, and yarn over, go in, pull up a loop 4 times. Pull through everything, all 9, chain 1, and also in that same space do a double crochet. That's the beginning of your pattern here. Now, like I said, I did 4 because I like the feel of it. If you can try 3, you know, experiment. 2 obviously will not work because we are using a bigger hook as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's always chain 5. Yarn over. So don't count that one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go into the 4th one and do a 4 wrap puff. So yarning over, going in, pulling up a loop 4 times. That's 3 and 1 more, 4. Pull through the whole lot. Chain 1. And then in your 5th stitch, here we're working in the spaces, but when you do your initial chain 5, put your double crochet in that 5th stitch. Then how do we know what we're doing? Flip it over, it's here, okay? And then you want to slip stitch into that chain 3 space here, chain 3, and do a 4 wrap puff. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pull through everything and chain 1, and into that same space do a double crochet. You want to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 here, into that space, and we will do our last one for this row. Chain 3 and a 4 wrap puff. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pull through the whole lot. Chain 1. Move this to the side a little bit, and you put your double crochet into the same space. That's how it looks. Now, it's really pretty. Really, really, really pretty. Okay, so beginning of every row, chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yarn over and go into the 4th stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. You'll have 1 remaining, so go into the 4th. Yarn over, go into your puff. Yarn over, pull up a loop 4 times. 3 and 4. Pull through everything. Chain 1, and then go into that last stitch here and do your double crochet. Flip your work, make sure this is always down here. Go into that chain 3 space and then immediately chain 3 and do your puff. 4 wrap puff. 3 and 4. Pull through absolutely everything. Chain 1, go into that same space there and do a double crochet. Then you go into the chain 3 space up the top here, and we'll work the next little puff in a block, should I say. Chain 3 and then do your 4 wrap puff into that space. Pull through everything. Chain 1 and a double crochet. Okay, now you will carry on this way And that's how it will look. And you would, excuse me, you would slip stitch into here and chain your 3 and do your block, and that's how the project will carry on growing. You will do your chain 3, your puff and a double crochet into that space, then you will chain 5, flip your work over and then work down, and that's how it will grow. But I'm going to show you the decrease now because I don't want to keep you too long. I hope you have got this. It's pretty simple. So when you're on the decrease, right, we want to make our square from now. 2, 3. Yes, I do apologise. We do have to finish this last block for the decrease as well. So chain 3, do your puff, chain 1 and your double crochet. Sorry, I had to think there. No, you will do your 4. So you got your 1, 2, 3 and 4. Otherwise, if we went straight that way, it will turn into a rectangle. So make sure you've got the number of blocks that you have is 1 greater than the one on the previous row. Then you know you're ready to decrease. That's one way of looking at it. But yeah, so make it as large as you want. Make your blanket however long you want, scarf, whatever it is. And then now we will do the decrease. So normally we would chain 5, right? And we will carry on. But now we're decreasing. So for the decrease, just don't do anything. Don't chain anything. Just flip your work. And do a slip stitch into that very first stitch here. Okay. Then the one on top of the puff. Can you see the little eye there? And then one actually in the chain 3 space. So slip it into that space there. Then we will do exactly what we did before, which is chain 3, a puff and a double crochet into that space. And 4, pull through everything, chain 1 and a double crochet. Move to the next block, slip stitch, chain 3 and your puff, yarn over, go in and pull up a loop 4 times, 3 and 4. Pull through everything, chain 1 and a double crochet into that space. Then you go to the next chain 3 and do slip stitch and chain 3, another puff, pull through everything, chain 1 to lock it, then a double crochet. And then we're not increasing anymore. So when you get to your final one, see we've already turned the work going up this way. So when you get to your final one on the decrease, you just slip stitch into that chain 3 space and then flip your work. So what you're going to do now is slip stitch into that chain 3, slip stitch into the top of the eye of the puff, should I say, and slip stitch, so skip that, and then slip stitch into the chain 3 space, then chain 3 and do your puff, 3 and 4. Try not to make the puffs too tight. Pull through everything, chain 1 and double crochet into the same space, because we don't want just a chain 3 and then just a puff and then attach, because the whole pattern is, like I said, it's like a puff in a box. Should I say? I can't think of a name. So there we go. So go slip into the next one, chain 3 and do your puff, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Pull through everything, chain 1, don't forget your double crochets in the same space, and then slip stitch to that top of that space there and flip your work. We're moving across, slip stitch into that double crochet there, slip stitch into the eye, slip stitch into the space, chain 3, and this should be your last one. Make your puff, pull through everything, chain 1, double crochet, and then slip stitch to the top there. Now you'll be making a border or a single crochet border or something. Don't cut your yarn, just chain 1 and then do a single crochet row, and just space it evenly. I mean, if you allow sort of 3 single crochets per block, so the top of the chain 3, the eye, and the double crochet, 1 here, 1 on the side, you know, just paste them out evenly. So that is my little corner to corner puff stitch. Really brilliant. I love this orange, burnt orange. Okay, let's zoom you up. And that's the pattern for you for today. This is great in there. Like I said, lightweight yarn. I've used the number 6. Recommended is 426, but I've used the largest hook because I do like my blankets soft. Go ahead and try this one. You're not going to regret it. I'm going to think of some more corner to corners. But like I said, look, it's both sided. It's beautiful. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please do like, and I can see all the shares that are going on in my statistics, and it's really appreciated that you're sharing this to you know, other people, and that you are you know, saving them as well, so you can come back to them. This is brilliant, and I couldn't have asked for more. So take care guys, and I will see you once I've made up another pattern. I'll see you very soon. Okay, thanks then, bye bye.